Tonight, when the sun goes down, you're going to flip a switch. Light will flood the room and you won't think twice about it. But for 99.9% of human history, that switch didn't exist. When the sun set, the world went dark. You couldn't even see your own hand in front of your face. But modern humans almost never experience this. For over 300,000 years, every single one of your ancestors spent roughly half their life in near total darkness. They didn't even have candles for most of that time, just the black sky, the stars, and whatever fire they could keep alive. So, what did they actually do for all those hours? The answer changes everything we think we know about sleep, storytelling, and what it means to be human. Let's start with fire, because fire is the reason any of this was possible. The earliest solid evidence of humans controlling fire comes from Wonderwork Cave in South Africa, roughly 1 million years ago. But fire didn't just keep people warm. Fire completely restructured the human day. Before fire, our ancestors were like every other primate. When the sun went down, you climbed a tree or found a sheltered spot, and you stayed still. Moving at night meant becoming food. Our eyes are terrible in the dark compared to the predators that hunted us. Leopards, hyenas, wolves, all of them could see just fine. Fire changed that equation overnight, literally. A campfire creates a circle of safety roughly 30 feet in diameter. Inside that circle, predators won't come. Outside that circle, you die. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups have documented that people who wander away from the fire at night are significantly more likely to be killed by predators, even today. But here's what's fascinating. Fire didn't just protect humans at night, it gave them something they'd never had before: extra hours. Before fire, the useful day ended at sunset. That's maybe 12 hours in summer, as few as 8 in winter. Fire suddenly added 2 to 4 usable hours to every single day. And over thousands of generations, those extra hours changed our species. In 2014, anthropologist Polly Wiesner published a study. She spent years recording conversations among the Juhowansi Bushmen of the Kalahari Desert. What she found was striking. During the day, about 80% of conversations were practical: who's hunting where, plants, logistics, and economic negotiations. Daytime talk was work. But at night, around the fire, the entire character of conversation changed. 81% of conversations were stories, tales of people in distant places, adventures, myths, and jokes. The campfire was the original theater, the original classroom, the original church. It's where we became us. But the night wasn't just about stories around the fire. You were not designed to sleep the way you sleep right now. In 2001, historian Roger E. Eckerch found something nobody expected: over 500 historical references to first sleep and second sleep. From prayer books in the 1400s to letters from ordinary people, and even Homer's Odyssey, all mentioned the same pattern. Before the industrial age, people did not sleep in one continuous block. They went to bed shortly after sunset, slept for about 4 hours, then woke up. They stayed awake for 1 to 2 hours in the middle of the night. Then they went back to sleep for another 4 hours until dawn. This wasn't insomnia. This was normal. During that midnight wakeful window, people did everything: visited neighbors, wrote, interpreted dreams, or simply lay in bed and thought. A doctor's manual from the 1500s called this the watch, the best time to study and reflect when the mind was calm. In 1992, psychiatrist Thomas Ware ran an experiment. He removed all artificial light from a group of volunteers, giving them 14 hours of darkness every night. Within weeks, their bodies naturally settled into the exact same ancient pattern: 4 hours of sleep, a quiet wakeful window, and 4 more hours of sleep. Their brains produced high levels of prolactin, the meditation hormone. It was a distinct, peaceful state of consciousness. So, what killed it? The answer is simple: artificial light. In the 1600s, Paris and London installed street lamps to fight crime. Then came cheaper candles, gas lamps, and finally, Thomas Edison's electric light bulb. Within a single generation, the night as humans had known it for 300,000 years was completely gone. Did you know the word curfew comes from the French couvre-feu, meaning cover fire? In medieval towns, night belonged to the dark and the supernatural. Walking outside without a lantern was literally illegal. And then, we conquered it. We flooded the world with light, and we called it progress. But modern blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, tricking your brain into thinking 11 p.m. is noon. We didn't just change when we sleep, we eliminated an entire phase of human consciousness. So, if you wake up at 2 a.m. and find yourself lying there in the dark, don't panic. It's not a disorder. It's your body remembering its 300,000-year-old programming. Next time the world goes quiet, put down the phone, sit in the dark, and let your mind wander. Because that silence isn't a waste of time. It's what makes you human. Subscribe to fix your sleep, and good night.